The 2026 World Cup hasn't even started yet, and it's already breaking hearts. With less than 50 days to go before the greatest football tournament on Earth kicks off across the United States, Canada, and Mexico, the injury list reads less like a sports bulletin and more like a disaster report. World-class players, irreplaceable talents, stars their nations had built entire tactical plans around, gone. Some confirmed, some racing the clock, some sitting in hospital beds watching a dream dissolve in real time. This video is your complete fact-checked breakdown. Who is definitely out, who is desperately hoping, and who you can stop worrying about because despite what social media is telling you, they're absolutely fine. Let's go through them one by one.
Let's start with the hardest names to say, the ones for whom the door has already closed. Rodrigo, Brazil. Real Madrid confirmed that Rodrigo has been diagnosed with a rupture of the anterior cruciate ligament and a rupture of the lateral meniscus of his right leg. The injury happened just 11 minutes after he came on as a substitute against Getafe. His knee buckled during a simple feint on the wing. For a player entering his absolute prime at 25, it is as cruel as football gets. On social media, Rodrigo wrote, "One of the worst days of my life, how much I always feared this injury. A major obstacle has arisen in my life, preventing me from doing what I love most for a while. I'm out for the rest of the season with my club and out of the World Cup with my country, a dream that everyone knows how much it means to me." The recovery timeline for a combined ACL and meniscus tear is between 7 and 9 months. The World Cup starts June 11th. There is no way back. Hugo Ekitike, France. Liverpool forward Hugo Ekitike suffered an Achilles tendon rupture during the Champions League quarterfinal against PSG at Anfield, which prematurely ended his World Cup prospects. A player who had been one of the most exciting young strikers in Europe this season, electric pace, smart movement, goals at the highest level, gone in a single horrifying moment. Achilles injuries typically require 9 to 12 months of recovery. France will go to the World Cup without him. Estevo, Brazil. 18-year-old Chelsea star Estevo has been ruled out of World Cup 2026 after suffering a grade 4 hamstring injury, a full tear, in Chelsea's Premier League defeat against Manchester United. A grade 4 injury can demand a recovery time of 6 months. The teenager was in tears in the dressing room after the match. He had been one of the most exciting players on the planet this season, and his absence is a massive blow for Brazil, a nation already reeling from Rodrigo's ACL. Christian Romero.
And now, the names that are keeping entire nations awake at night. Eder Militão, Brazil. This one broke today, and it is serious. Militão has relapsed with the same injury problem that saw him miss almost 4 months of action earlier this season. The scar from his previous grade 3 biceps femoris tear has reopened, and there are genuine fears that he will need to undergo surgery. If that is the case, he will be forced to miss the upcoming World Cup. The last 2 to 3 years have been incredibly difficult for Militão. He suffered back-to-back ACL tears in 2023 and 2024, respectively, which saw him miss well over a year of action across the two spells. He is one of Brazil's most important defenders. His pace, his reading of the game, his experience, irreplaceable. And right now, his place at the World Cup is genuinely in question. Brazil fans woke up this morning to news nobody wanted. Lamine Yamal, Spain. 50 days before the start of the 2026 World Cup, Barcelona sensation Lamine Yamal limped out of his side's 1-0 win over Celta Vigo with a hamstring injury, picked up as he scored what proved to be the winning penalty. The good news, and there is good news, medical staff expect Yamal to need no more than 5 weeks on the sidelines, suggesting a grade 2 hamstring injury. The World Cup does not start until June 11th, just over 7 weeks from the date of injury. Assuming all goes according to plan, Yamal should have no problem taking to the pitch for Spain's opener against Cape Verde on June 15th. Barcelona's official statement confirmed the player will follow a conservative treatment plan. He will miss the remainder of the league season, but is expected to be available for the World Cup. So, breathe, Spain fans. He should be there, but hamstring injuries can be unpredictable, and any setback in the next few weeks changes the picture entirely. Alisson Becker, Brazil. Brazil's longtime starting goalkeeper is out for the season with Liverpool and is also most likely to miss the World Cup due to a severe recurring hamstring injury. For a nation already missing Rodrigo and sweating on Militão, losing their first-choice goalkeeper as well would be an almost unthinkable sequence of events. Brazil's medical staff are working around the clock to assess whether a return before June 11th is realistic.